Okay. And we're off. Hi, Ken. How are you?
Hey, how you doing? I'm great. I'm blessed.
I didn't think I was going to get you up here.
Yeah, why wouldn't you? I love you. Know I love you. I'll do anything
I
for you.
dragged you. I dragged so many people this year.
You drag me, but it's okay.
It was just a accountability thing. But I
Yeah.
always said that
What
I
what
still
was it?
want
I
to
didn't
see
see
you.
it. What was it? What you drag me about? Come
Oh, I didn't
on.
call you names. I was just like, girl,
Okay.
what we doing? Like, why are we doing this? And why are we having this? Why are we acting like this towards people?
What happened? What was I doing? Tell me. We
Oh, we'll
we
get into
here.
it.
Let's
We'll
talk.
get
Okay.
into it.
Okay.
So first off, I want to know who you are. So who's Kendoll? If you want to put your government name out there, you can. If you don't want to, that's fine.
Well, I am Kendoll. I am from Birmingham, Alabama. I was raised here in Atlanta, Georgia, the East Side, Decatur, Lafayette area. Um, I'm 31 years old. I'll be 32 in July. And I am just an all around mogul. I started my journey, my entrepreneurship I started my very first business at 18 years old, which is I first started out just doing solely only doing taxes, income taxes. But I over the years I just went back to school and got, my accounting degree and things of that nature and expanded my firm, not to just a tax firm, but to an actual accounting firm. So now we do everything from payroll to business to corporation taxes. Everything I'm basically I do everything tax accounting related. And it's also, huh? So
Accounting
I
firm.
first, I started my business at 18 years old back in 2012. And I started off solely just doing income tax preparation. But I ended up going back to school and finished and got my accounting degree. So now I do everything and expanded my business to a full out accounting firm. So we do everything from personal taxes to business tax to corporation tax, payroll, financial advising, all of those things. Yeah, and I've been doing it, like I said, since 2012. Since I was turned 18 years old, I made my first six figures my very first year in business. And over the years, over the last 14 years, I've just spent that time just expanding. I went and got my realtor's license. I've been flipping properties over 10 years now. I rehab homes. I own a trucking company. Just the little stuff off the radar. Crown cuticles.
You flip homes?
Yeah,
I
renovation.
didn't
Yep.
even know that.
I
I
do
was thinking
property
about getting
development,
flipping
and
homes.
I'm a licensed realtor as well. Like outside of that, I'm a licensed real estate agent as well.
Oh my god, you got all this going on. Why was having this missed off the show?
Because the drama, I guess, is more entertaining. Because I actually
Oh
mentioned it.
no.
I definitely mentioned it during film. During filming, all of the things I do. But the drama gonna always trump the positive. So
I know you had a hair company and then some stuff. I didn't know you was flipping homes.
I have a property company. I don't know, trucking company. I own 18 wheelers. I do a little bit of everything. I own my own production company. Actually, the label that I'm signed to, I own the label to Kentwood Music Group. And I've
Okay.
Kentwood Productions and Kentwood Music Group since 2015.
Oh
Some
wow.
people didn't know, yeah. So I've been in the
Wow.
back. I've been working. I've been working my ass off.
I've seen that. Congratulations to you. Wow. Shit.
And thank you. I am a full time
Really?
uncle, child. Like I got my deceased brother. I take care of his daughter, and I'm a father to my
Oh,
nephews with my sister's son as well. Because his daddy is nowhere in the picture.
okay.
So I'm just all around family oriented, and I got my baby on the way. My first baby, my first biological child on the way. She'll
Yes,
be
I
here.
can't wait to get into that.
Yes, so I'm just excited. I'm just all around, just family, business oriented person. I just like to. I like to spend my time in my businesses or in my family with my family
So was
mostly.
you like popular in high school? Or was you just
Huh?
like the I don't fuck with people in high school type of person?
Say that again.
Were you like popular in high school? Was you just like I stay to myself type of
I
person in high
actually
school?
was. I was very popular in high school. Yes. I was head of my drama club. So when I was young, I always thought I was going to be an actor. Can you hear me? Just an airplane.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. When I was young, I thought that I wanted to be a well, I still want that's still my dream. But that was always my biggest dream to be an actor. So I was head of my drama club in high school. I've done print modeling and I've done fashion week. I've done all this. I was modeling and stuff from the age of 13 up until I was like 2021, and I kind of just took the back let that take the back seat because my business took off so well. It was just like let me just focus on the business. But yeah, that's my first love. I've always wanted to be in the entertainment realm. I never thought I would actually own the label. I mean, I always wanted to own the label. I never thought I would actually be an artist, but here I am today, Kendall.
Oh, that's fun, 'cause I actually do music too. I had to put a pause on it because life.
Yeah, yeah, I understand. I didn't know you
Yeah.
do music though. What do you rap,
Yeah, I
sing?
got it on my Instagram and everything. I got like 3 songs out right now, but I mostly like writing, songwriting
Okay,
more.
I'm
That's
gonna go
really
download.
what
I'm gonna go check you out. I'm gonna download you. You rap, sing?
I sing.
Okay, yes. Oh, I'm gonna check you out because I'm actually looking for a male singer for a song on my album that I'm working on. So
Well, I'm open.
I may no, I'm serious. I may need you for real. I want a good, really
No,
good
I'm
male.
serious too.
It sounds. I think I need a good male artist. I was trying to figure out if I wanted a female or a male, but I think a male.
Yeah, I have a good ear for music too.
Yeah.
So, I want to get into like talk about like crown cuticles. Like, when did that come about?
Okay, so crown cuticles is something that came about. I was gonna start it with my niece, my older niece. She's in college. But she got grown and when she was about to graduate, she wanted to do hair. She always said she wanted to do hair. So I used to buy her mannequin heads and things like that for Christmas, things of that nature. So I started actually shopping and looking for vendors and testing vendors back in 2019, 2020. But then the whole pandemic happened, things of that nature. So it kind of like took a back seat, and then we picked it back up like in 2022. But at that point, she was, you know how kids be. They be on to something.
Mhm.
She was on to something different. Like she wasn't really studying here, but I had already been testing these vendors for years. Before I launched Crown Cuticles last year, I actually was testing my vendors for like a year and a half, 2 years straight before. Because I'm the type of person I'm never gonna put my name on just anything just to sell it if I wanted to be of quality and something that I would put, so that I'm aware of myself. And it's really good, great quality hair. So like I said, we started in like 2022 testing things, and then, like I said, she changed her mind, so I kind of put it on pause. And then last year, I just was like, year before, like 2024, I was like, I want to get back into it and actually start working on it and actually launch this thing because the beauty industry is great. And also, I love everything beauty. I love making women feel good and look. It's like when you look good, you feel good. So, yeah, it was just one of those things. It was on my New Year's resolution for 24 to go ahead and launch it in 25. And that's what we did. Well, that's what you guys got to saw on the show. And now we're coming up on our first year anniversary. So
So,
next
if I
month.
need a wig for a wig party, because I'm actually relocating to Atlanta this year, so if I need a wig for a wig party, you can help me out.
I got you, bro. I got you. If you need wigs,
Okay.
bundles, whatever you need, we got you. Custom units,
And I don't even
pre-made.
wear wigs. That's the thing. I wouldn't even dare to put on a wig. But if it's a requirement through the door,
Yes, I got
like,
you.
I'm like, I need a bundle.
I got you.
Okay. So, what made you want to do Chase in Atlanta? When did you first get into it? Like, how do you feel about the earlier seasons and the people that was on it before you came?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna be completely transparent. I did not watch it before I got on it. Dominique came on season 4, and that's when I finally gave it a chance to. I actually started watching it, and actually I enjoyed it. It wasn't. I would say the full cast wasn't my cup of tea. So that's what, because the year he went out for it, he actually told me to audition. He was going to audition. And he was like, he think I should as well. And I was like, so I went and do a little research on it, and I kind of seen the cast. I was kind of like, only person I really knew was Lauren, because she's from Birmingham as well. But other than that, I didn't really know nobody else, and I just didn't think I fit, honestly, with the cast. So I was like, yeah, no, I don't think I'm gonna, mess with it. But this time around, Neek was telling me that they was rebooting and that basically they was doing a complete shakeup and a brand new cast. And he was like, he think I should try it. And I was kind of hesitant at first. So that's why you see me come in like third episode, because I didn't want to do it I didn't know if I wanted to do it, and then I went.
Hmm.
So the last day, I think submission date was coming up, and Dominique was like, "Bitch, did you do your audition tape?" And I'm like, "No, I didn't." He was like, "Well, do your audition tape?" Like I did it literally the last day. So by that time, they had already pretty much picked the cast for season 7, and so unfortunately, I didn't get picked. You know, because like I said, I turned my tape in like literally the last day, and so I was always going to host Dominique's wig party here at my house, and so when they came over to view the venue, and Dario had a conversation with me, and he had offered it to me again, and we talked about it. I had my reservations because I just was like, my biggest thing was I don't want to be on this show, you know what I'm saying, throwing drinks and just to get, the negativity to take over. I want to, if I'm going to do it, I want to do it and display my businesses, show my family, show everything I really got going on because I have a lot going on outside of just the drama. So, yeah, we had a conversation, and he assured me that we would do, he would everything would be comfortable and to my liking, and I could share just as much as I want, and I signed on and I did it, and I signed up right there in my kitchen. We agreed, and I got my contract, getting the email later that night, and I'm here.
Well, look at God, look at that. Because it was somebody that was there. I forgot his name. We met him on a farm. I think Q went to go meet him, and then he ended up dipping. And there's been a lot
Sebastian.
of stuff
Yep.
going on with
Yep. Sebastian.
binge worthy and all that. So it's like that transition and that stuff
Yeah,
happens.
with that
So
whole thing, that played a part in it too, I guess, because when I never met, I knew Justin before I signed on to do Chasing, before I even knew he was attached to Chasing. So I've been on Justin for years, but when that stuff was going on, I wasn't privy to. I wasn't around. I guess it had just happened and all that stuff around that same time. And not Quentin, Sebastian decided to leave the show as well as Justin, and I think the other guy, Matthew or something.
okay.
Yeah.
So you told us on the show that you have multiple businesses, your real estate, you do music, you have your crown cuticle business with your hair. And the thing that I did like about was that like every time when you showed up on the screen, you always was promoting something, whether it was your music, your hair, which really was your hair because it's like, again, I'm not a fan of the wigs. Like I'm not a fan of wearing wigs, but it's just like I like how you like put the wigs on to like make a statement. Like I do have, cause it makes people like, why you keep putting on a wig? And then it's like later on in the photo shoot, it's like, oh, but you already have
Yes.
said that beforehand. So so
Yeah.
that's the thing that I did like when I was watching you.
Thank
Um,
you.
yeah, and then you have a friendship with Dominique, for about like 10 years. He's mentioned since he first moved to Atlanta, you and him clicked.
Yellow. He looked like he had some money.
And
Hmm.
that's how you got on the show. Um Now
Actually,
Dominique
it's
had a
so
weird.
crazy. Me and Dominique met March 2015. I was actually pitching a reality show to Bravo, Kings of Atlanta. We was doing a pilot, pitch deck to Bravo. And I casted Dominic. He came out to I had a big audition in Piedmont Park, and he came and auditioned. And I just loved his energy from the day one. And then when he was from Birmingham, I'm like, okay, of course, I'm always looking out for my people. I was like, I got to have him a part. So we did that show. Literally, it was like a full circle moment. I came on to Chasing literally our 10th year, no, the around the 10th anniversary of our, meeting on that situation. And then I kind of, like I said, I put that on everything on the back burner for my business and kind of just focused on that. But yep,
Mm,
we're here today. So
yeah. So, the wig party he asked you if you could have it at his house, you greenlit it, and then we have his wig party, and everybody had came in. You got Althea, you had
with no E.
Noel, you had half the cast there. Q was not there. And two people that did show up was Carl and Tramel, and that was your first time meeting them. And when
Mhm.
they came in, you told them around the house downstairs, and it's one scene you had to close the door, and you turn around, he was like, "I'm like, girl, what's she making that face for?" I'm like, "Oh, okay." Mhm."
Everybody was okay. So everybody was thinking like, oh, he had a preconceived notion of Carl. Like honestly, I mean, of Carl and Tramel. Honestly, that they didn't show it, but when Carl knocked on my door, I heard this loud person. Like I heard this loud person before the knock hit the door. I just hear something. I'm like, what is this going on outside? And so I ignored it, but when they rang the doorbell, I went to the door, and then I met Carl, I greeted them, whatever the case may be. But when I was getting ready to let them downstairs, I think Carl made upset, so I was like, "Oh, this house nice, and it ain't even got roaches or something like that. He ain't even got roaches or something like that." And I'm like, "Bitch." So that's where the arrow came in at, but they made it. You know how TV could be. It could be like,
Yeah.
but
Do
it
you
was
remember
no
what
problem.
he said?
That was literally my very first day meeting them, so I didn't have no
Oh
issue with
wow.
them that day.
Do you remember what he said when he was walking to the door outside? Like,
Huh?
you remember when he was hollering outside the door when you went to go open it? Like when you said it was this loud person.
I don't remember what he said. I just heard, Carl. I just heard I just heard Carl. I just heard. It could have been a girl, please, or it could have been anything. I just heard Carl. You gonna hear Carl before you see him. But now it's like, man, I love Carl. Like we got up on a bad foot, but we actually, once we finally sat down, I kind of prejudged him because of the whole 40 situation, and he was grilling my girl Q. I'm like, oh, she a little messy, but to know Carl is the living. Once we actually got to know each other, we actually realized we actually have things in common. So yeah,
Yeah, because
I
I
love
remember the one
Carl.
who was like, okay, well, hold on now. Let's not bring up my girl's business. Like, you wouldn't want something happen to you. Don't let it. I'm like, oh, she got competition.
Oh
I'm like,
yeah.
okay.
Oh yeah, because I'm not a bully, and I don't like. I felt and mind you, that was my very first day meeting Q as well.
Oh,
Literally. That was my very first day meeting Q, but I sensed I'm big on energy and I pick up energy really well. I sensed that Q was very, very uncomfortable. I felt like it was something I didn't know what had happened to him at that moment, but I just felt this energy, this heaviness from that. And I was just like, it ain't gonna happen here in my house. I'm not gonna gang up on nobody or allow nobody to gang up on him. And you know what I'm saying? I felt like I had to step in because for one, you're in my house, and I would never want nobody to feel uncomfortable in my house. It could have been Carl or Truman. It could have been either of them, and I would have did the same exact thing.
right. I hear you. So I want to talk about a situation that has nothing to do with you, but you were a witness to it. So you guys were at, I believe it was Q's house,
Hmm.
and you guys were playing the game, and a question was asked from Nova to Althea, and we all seen what happened with that, and it went left, and a fight almost ensued, and the look on your face was just like, did she really just say that? And then y'all break it up, all this happened, like, they go outside and all this other stuff. What was your like? What was going through your mind when you was in the midst of all that? Like when you saw it.
Um, for one, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Bless me. Um,
Bless you.
no, but I just couldn't believe she said it. I just couldn't believe she had said it. When she said it, I was like, "Dead." Oh, damn. I'm like, girl, hush, be quiet. Why would you say that just now? But Nova just don't care. That whole banter with them though, and not taking no sides, they both was going at each other the whole night. It was basically little catty little. So it was bound to happen. I peeped it, but it was bound to happen at some point because they literally was taking little digs at each other the whole night, and that was everybody else may not was clocking it, but I was definitely clocking it in real time because I was me and Oprah was kind of like by each other the whole night in that field, like we always was by each other. So I was just clocking it, but I didn't. When she said that, I wasn't expecting that at all, and you could see it in my face. I was like, "Bitch, did she really just say that?" But
Hmm.
I felt like Nova was wrong, and I told Nova in the beginning, like when I pulled her outside and separated, I was like, "Bitch, you dead wrong." They didn't air it in the episode, but I was like, "You did wrong for that." I said, "Yeah, I understand. Y'all been going back and forth this and other, but you're not thinking about it's bigger than just her and her baby daddy. It's a child have to see this. This is gonna be on the internet forever.
Hmm.
Like, you just wasn't thinking." And I was like, "That's not cool, and that's not right." But you know. I've been in my fair share of arguments, so can't nobody really tell people how to respond when they feel disrespected, whether they got disrespected or not. But once they feel disrespected, you never know. You know what I'm saying? You can't really tell people how to respond in an argument. So
Hmm.
yeah, I was kind of chastising her, but then too, they both was kind of going back and forth. So I just stayed out of it. It didn't have shit to do with me. I just didn't want them to get into a fight, tear this boy house up, or I didn't want, a trans to fight a woman or a woman to her friend to jump on a trans. Like it just would have been messy either way. So that was my biggest concern was to get them apart from each other.
Right. So Sammy's event, he performs, and then you know, y'all go outside, the event's over, and then you are in a group with the cast. Carl comes up, Tramel comes up, Carl greets himself, and then out of nowhere he says, and hoes don't want to invite hoes to their birthday parties.
Now
And
he
then
ain't
it just
said out of nowhere Dominique's messy ass. Cause say it's birthday season, which Carl was coming with the shit
Mommy
anyway.
says birthday season, I remember that.
And Neek messy
This is
ass.
so
He was
long, my
coming.
apologies.
Charles was coming with the shit anyway, but Neek's messy ass because all of a sudden it's birthday season, and I didn't mind you. I didn't catch that night. I didn't catch it until we actually watched it. Until I
Mhm.
heard the playback because I was drinking. I was not, really. But yeah, Dominique started that. Yeah, but just a smidge. But yeah, when he came, what was your question about that?
Oh no, I just brought up when Dominique brought that up because you did remind me. It's so long ago, I be forgetting sometimes. And then Carl had said, "And hoes want to invite hoes to their birthday parties," and then that's when the infamous birthday verbal match happened. So with that, it was just like you know, you and Carl ended up going back and forth, and you and Shamel ended up going back and forth, and went back to you and Carl. So it's like, what how did you feel when he just said, "And hoes don't want to invite hoes to their birthday parties anymore"? I mean, I
I
know you
was,
explained it so many times on panels, but if
yeah,
you want to
yeah.
short.
I was flabbergasted. I was like, bitch, this hoe don't even know me. And you gonna come in my face calling me. Because, like I said at that point, I didn't know them whole 30 days. So I didn't know Carl. And I didn't know how he, acts and how he talks and stuff like that. So my first thought was, get your hands together. You may have to fight both of these bitches, like right now in this alley. So, bitch, just be prepared. And I was on it, so I'm locked in. I'm on Dun Julio all night. So like when they came up, I'm locked in, and then so I'm going at it with Carl. I'm like, no hoes, this, that, and the third. Then I hear a little Tramiel over here, his little voice over here. Oh, cause hoes will show you something. Hoes will show you this and other. So I'm like, cause Carl is just yapping. Carl is just talking, being loud, being Carl. So when he said that, like, hoes, I'll show you something, I'm like, okay, this bitch is talking. Let me turn my attention to you. You said you gonna show me what? Come on, show me, boys. Air opportunity. Let's do it. Let's tussle. Cause I'm already in that mindset, like I'm finna have to fight them. Like I'm finna have to fight both of them. Cause, But yeah, that's where it came from. It wasn't necessarily that I wanted more energy with Tramiel, but it was just the fact where a bitch you do screaming matches all day as long as you don't touch me. But when you say what you about to do to me or you finna show me something, of course I'm on you. Like, because I'm not gonna never give a bitch a chance to get her up on, to be able to sneak one in or get up on me. So yeah, let me turn my attention to you because your friend ain't talking about shit.
Because from the audience point of view, everybody was kind of just like when Carl said it's like y'all had this like thing, and then when Tramel had said what he said, it's like you went from 0 to 100, and it's just like, and then you got Carl in the back like yap, like going off, and then it's just like when he approached you, it's just like you kind of came down like. So everybody's like, well, why do you have all this smoke with Tramel? But it's like Carl's the one that's trying to bucket you, and it's just like we ain't saying you scared because who's scared of anybody, but it's just like, is it something that happened with Tremel that we don't know about? Like, what is it? You
Yeah,
know?
so at that point, yeah, the whole thing happened with the tape gate, with the text or whatever the case may be, when we was texting back and forth.
Hmm.
Because my thing with him, I had already explained to him why I didn't invite them to my party. And I thought we was straight. He was like, I'm not like that. I'm not a negative person. I'm positive. I always try to uplift and this that. So I'm like, okay, well maybe it's not maybe it's not Tramiel, maybe it's Carl. And it's just like, because at that point I had talked to Carl, I only had talked to Tramiel at Q's barbecue. This wasn't filmed, but I talked to Tramiel at Q's barbecue in my car, and we sat in there and talked for like 30 minutes. So I thought we was good. So when y'all coming to me in the alley after that, I'm confused with you, Tramiel, because for one, you already know why, and then you talk about you want to let you show me and all that stuff. Why are you doing all that with me? And we've already talked. Carl, we ain't talked, but me and you had talked. So you and I thought we had it understood. And y'all being roommates, I thought y'all had discussed. Honestly, I thought you hadn't discussed it at the time. Well, Ken said XYZ. But that wasn't the case, or whatever the case may be. But that's where that came from. It wasn't. It's never. Kendall ain't scared of that one person in this world. We all bleed the same way. So like, win, lose, or draw, I was gonna get out there. With any this with anybody on this case. And like I just felt like Tramiel was giving me a lot. Tramiel was, even though Carl is loud and but Carl was just talking. Carl ain't never say one time, I'ma hit you, or I'm finna whoop your ass, or bitch, I'll whoop your ass, or nothing of that nature. Like that, he was, on it like that. It gave performative, I know we on the show, you gotta, what I'm saying, we gotta give that, or whatever the case may be, but it wasn't giving, trust me, big on picking up energy. It wasn't giving Carl wanted to fight, but when Tramel said that, I was to show you this and other, it was giving he wanted to fight. And I'm like, where is this coming from? Because any other times you nice and sweet and this and other, but the night you want to be trying to lead a street fight in the alley with me. So if we was on that, we was on that. That's all.
Okay, so then the infamous lemon squeeze comes, and then y'all try to resolve stuff. Stuff don't get resolved, and then it goes into the trip scene. And before I want to get into that, I want to talk about your photo shoot that you have for your hair brand,
Mm-hmm.
Crown Cuticles. I'll try not to mess up and say, like, I want to say Cutie Chronicles for some reason.
It's Crown Cuticles. You got it right.
Crown Cuticles. So Crown Cuticles. So you had a photo shoot for that. And what was it like doing that? Because I love doing photo shoots myself. So when I seen that, it just gave me life. So it's like, how did it make you feel? Did it make you feel like a celebrity?
Yes, I actually had a great time. I had a great time actually once it actually got started, because you've seen the mix-ups we had. Because I worked so hard on it. I literally planned my photo shoot. I envisioned it first, and I literally brought it to like exactly how it came out, like from the outfits to the makeup to the girl's hair to the scenes to the city. I definitely knew exactly what vision I wanted to print with each frame. And
Mm-hmm.
I just felt like it really came out exactly how I had already pictured it. So yeah, I was feeling myself a little bit that day. At first I was feeling bad because I was like, oh my god, everything's falling apart, and I ended up having to extend the place for like an extra 4 hours, so which was more money and more.
Oh my
But
god!
the good thing about it, because with the stuff with the stylist, so we was there like
Yeah, them
basically.
hours ain't cheap. Ooh,
No, it looks cool.
them
I
hours ain't
don't know if you
cheap.
know
I
about
know how
the.
you
I don't know if you
feel.
know about the venue we was at, but yeah, it ain't cheap. But and then we did 4 sets too. We had 4 different sets as well, so it was a lot, but it worked out. It came out perfect. So that's why I was like, I wasn't really sweating it, because it did work out at the end of the day. But in that moment, I was stressing the fuck out. I was cussing. I was just feeling like, oh my god, why is this happening to me?
So it's trip time. Everybody goes to Miami. Now, how did you feel about going to the trip first? Like on your way to Miami, how did you feel? Like, how did you feel on your
I
way
was
there?
excited for Miami. Honestly, I was talking about it the whole that's why I took kind of control of like planning and certain things. Well, Meek and Q kind of collab with everything, but that's why I took the initiative to go ahead and like kind of get stuff organized, because I really wanted us to all have a great time. Outside of we all been having, despite the differences we all was having, I really genuinely wanted everybody to be comfortable, have a good time, good. And I literally came with great energy. I didn't come with no, it was no malice of intent or anything of that nature. It was literally just solely, let's have a good time. Like, we've been arguing for the past 8 months. Like, yeah, let's just chill, enjoy each other. You know what I'm saying? And like have fun, do what we came here to do, and have fun. But
Okay.
it didn't happen. I had fun, but it didn't happen quite the way I would have loved for it to happen. But overall, I enjoyed myself.
Okay. So the next morning, Carl comes, and before he comes, y'all have breakfast. Y'all talk on the roof, and then y'all have breakfast, and then Carl comes, and he
We talked on the roof after the breakfast.
after. Oh, okay. So y'all
Yeah.
have breakfast,
Mm-hmm.
and then y'all talk on the roof.
Hmm.
And during that breakfast, when Carl came in, and then everybody's just kind of quiet, like nobody's really saying as much, and Carl's just looking like, "What is going on with everyone? Why is everybody so?" So my question is, how come nobody just kind of random up like, "Okay, this is what's going on." No one's complaining about the room, and then like you had something that you wanted to bring up. You might as
Because
well
he
just bring
kept
it
saying
right
we were supposed to, but you didn't hear him at the table. He kept saying everybody's not here yet. Sammy wasn't there. Tramiel wasn't there. So I honestly I didn't want to talk because I don't want to keep. I'm the type of person I don't want to keep talking about the same thing. So let's wait till everybody get here, talk about it, and then we'll be done. But in the meantime, I'm not gonna be fake. If people calling me telling me, "Oh, you talking shit," or acting like I'm starting shit between the group or I'm talking shit about Nova or whatever she said he was saying we was throwing rocks, had our hands, we weren't really fucking with her. But which we came out that was, ended up not being true. But so in my mind, I'm like, girl, we just got cool and that but you still being messy. So yeah, I'm sad at you. I'm looking at you funny like cause I'm like, at this point, this my homegirl, she ain't got no reason to lie. I hope she wouldn't just come lie, you know what I'm saying? So she ain't got no reason to lie. So yeah, I was like, I wasn't really feeling him right then. But me and her had some little words that morning because she was feeling the way about her room as well. Y'all didn't see that part on camera. But before we went to the table to eat and stuff, she was feeling her way about her room. And it was clear, it was evident. And I even offered her because I was like, well, you could share. I had this big ass bathroom. You could share my bathroom with me. We just couldn't accommodate everyone to have their own bathroom. It's either you was gonna share a room. You didn't want to. Nova had her. She didn't want to share a room with nobody, and she wanted her own bathroom. You just couldn't get both. It just the way the room count was. It didn't work like that. And the amount of boys and the amount of like how it just wasn't gonna work like that. And I initially was going to put her and Tony in the room that Carla Tramiel was in, but I remember she said she wanted her own room. So I was thinking what was most important to her was her own room versus her own bath. So I just gave her the room that was befitting. And then I also, it made sense. Carla Tramiel, you know what I'm saying, are boys and they're roommates. So let's put them in the same, I just tried to make sure everybody was comfortable. And then I didn't want to put Tramiel over there or Carl over there in that room. And they tried to be like, oh, he was being shady. He gave them the smallest room, whatever. I tried to make sure everybody was comfortable. I didn't think Nova was gonna take it that serious, like be that mad about it. Even like I said, that's why I offered to share my bathroom with her, which was more
now.
than enough space, and I also so she could share my walk because I had a huge walk-in closet as well. So I was like, "You're welcome to
So
come
you
in."
had a walk-in closet.
Yeah, it was huge. It was like a huge walk-in
I
closet.
would have been pissed off too. Now that
The
you just said
huge,
that.
the huge bathroom with the big tub and the big shower, glass shower. It was cute. So it was more than enough room. We could have roomed. We could have literally. I would have shared with you. We went deep.
You got all of that. I'll be damned.
No, but the reason why I got that room because me and Q initially was supposed to share rooms. I was gonna share a room to make sure she didn't have to share a room with nobody. That was the key. But with Q having that his probation stuff at the time, he had to travel with the companion, so he had to bring his sister. So I gave them the room that I gave Tony in the other house. I gave them their own room, and that's how. But me and Q was going to share a room. That's why we got the bigger room because we was gonna share the room, and we was the quote unquote host. So that was the shade, but it was like they tried to make it something else. I just let people run with it, or whatever. I don't. I get exhausted with stuff quick. So I'm not gonna try to see it improve, but to say, hey, this is what really happened. Because people don't believe what they want to believe in.
Hmm.
So
So later that night, y'all have dinner, and you go to this fancy restaurant. What was the restaurant called?
Rosa Negra,
What's the prices like there? I heard it was very, very high.
it was not very high.
Like how much is like a
I
cocktail?
wanted to go to Tiki on the River. If we would have went there, then I would have just imagined what they would said about that place. The drinks probably was fairly up. What, $18?
For a goddamn margarita?
I mean, but it was big. I didn't think that was a lot. Me personally, and it wasn't cheap. Like I know I'm speaking for myself because my drink. I'm a top shelf liquor drinker. I don't, what I'm saying. So I don't know what everybody else gave, but my drink was, I think, was like that amount. So it
Okay.
could have been. It wasn't. I don't. It wasn't expensive. I'm here to tell. It wasn't Ruth Chris. It wasn't like one-on-one steak. It wasn't those prices. Trust me.
Okay.
It
So Carl.
was. It
Oh,
wasn't
I'm sorry.
bad.
Okay. So You guys do a toast, and out of nowhere, Carl's like, he gets up, he's like, toast to this side of the table. And then he starts cheering glasses, and then he starts saying like certain things like, bitches are on guard because they feel like they can be, everybody's on the list. Like, I'll slap anybody in here. And there was a one scene when you were just kind of looking down. And I don't know if you remember the scene with Jocelyn and Steve from Love and Hip Hop when he was just like saying he'll send her back to the strip club. And that scene that goes viral where she has her head down, she starts crying with the glasses on. That's exactly how you looked when you did, except you wasn't crying. And you were like, okay, first of all, ew. Like, I'm very, very embarrassed. And I don't know where
I
you
was
got
so
up.
embarrassed.
You
Like I
left
was
that
just like,
table.
I said, this girl, she doing a lot. I said, then she's about slapping girls and stuff like that. I said, what I'm not gonna do is be in the middle of a restaurant in Miami because I come here often. I'm not gonna be in the middle of the restaurant and be honest, the boy in the wig hollering with somebody in the middle of the restaurant. So we gonna handle this when we get home. But I was so embarrassed because people was getting up. Like the lady and her kids, they got up. She called her waiter over there. They had just sat down, called her waiter over there and pointed, like, said something. I don't know what exactly she said to them, but she looked in the area of our table. The guy looked back as well. And she, her kids was moved across the, all the way. We didn't even see them no more. She moved
Oh,
literally
wow.
across the restaurant. So I'm looking around. I'm that type of person, like behind those glasses, babe. I'm looking around. I'm paying in the room to make the see what's, and it was like he was the spotlight and it was given like not in a good way. So I was like, ooh, I don't want to be attached to that because like I literally come here often. So I don't want to, people they don't forget your face. Well, they don't forget me. So I was like, yeah, baby, this is too much for me. It was a bit much.
Did y'all
I
actually
just,
hear everything that he said, or was it like y'all
I
kind of
heard
heard some
slap.
things,
I
but
heard slap. But I
the
was tuning
microphone
it out.
picked up?
I was my cancer kicked in because of either I'm gonna get real quiet. I'm gonna get real. It's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be in between. It's gonna be either real quiet or I'm gonna get real belligerent. I wasn't gonna do that in that restaurant. So I just kind of tuned him out. But I did hear slap everybody at the table or down on this side of the table. And I did hear something about the drink, and I did see the cheers thing or whatever the case might be. But everything else he was saying, I heard him talking, but I didn't really hear what he was saying too much. But I heard the slap part, and that's why I was like, "Oh yeah, babe, we got to talk about this when we get to the house." So that's why when I went to the
Okay.
house, I instantly popped my wig off and put my jagged pants on, and went to the next house to see, hey, who you say you what's going on?
So you heard him say that everybody's on the list?
No, I didn't hear that.
Oh, okay. So again, going back to the house, him and Dami get into it, and Sammy has said that y'all got a call saying that they got into it. What was your
Yeah, because
like
Dominique was in his
reaction? What
own car.
happened?
Sam, and Q was in the car together. Yep. We got a car. We got a text actually from Zach. He was like, "Yeah, Dominique said he finna check car when he get to the house or something like that or something." But we was like behind because I think we stopped at the store or something. So we was like just a tad bit behind, and we went on to the house. We punched on to the house. Like I said, I went home, popped my wig off, and put on me something comfortable and went next door. What's good?
Like here, because I remember you saying a scene like, pop my wig off, put on my joggers, tie my hair up, just in case, because I want to see if Miss Mama said she was gonna sled.
Yeah, I was curious because I knew she wasn't talking to me, but I just wanted to make sure she wasn't talking to me. But car is a key. Car, baby, car is a key.
He made that whole. I'm sorry. I love y'all, but he made that whole. So you came in the living room, and then Carl's just like, "I'm waiting for everybody. Let's wait for everybody to come here." And you just sitting there, just not saying nothing. And then him and Dominique going back and forth, and then you just like, "Who's she talking to?" He's looking at you like, "You too." And you're like, "Who we?" You're like, "You too." And he walks up. He's like, "Carl, don't
Baby,
stand over me. I'm talking to
I
you
slid
with
that
you.
bar
Don't
stool
stand
back
over
like girl.
me."
Because again, I don't know these girls, so I'm like at that point, I don't know these girls like this. So I be on go, I be ready, and I always make sure I'm ready because bitch, I just never know what may happen. I don't want to ever be fighting on the team. That was my whole thing. The whole conversation with Andaria. I don't want to be on TV fighting because I'm not if this because I go on baddies and this one I despise stuff like that. But I ain't no punk either. Like I will get there with you. I don't prefer to, but I get there. I go there. At the end of the day, I'm straight out of East Atlanta and Birmingham. The whole mixture of all that. So it could get active. I ain't going.
So when he approached you, like, would you just like, I'm gonna have to swing first or something like that? Because y'all was really close to each other, and when you got up, I
Yeah,
kind of was like,
yeah. That
oh
was the first
wait,
that
I got up like here.
when he moved
Wait,
in his little hair swing. I said, girl, I said, Carl with the theatrics. But like after that, you'll see. Once I seen Pete Carl's energy, you'll see me just laughing the whole rest of the night. Like I'm just laughing at it because it's like funny to me. He was funny to me because it
because
was.
when you got up, everybody was like, wait, Ken about to fight? But this is what we've been waiting for the whole season.
You
I
said
said,
what?
Kenny a punk. I said, okay, Pen. I
I
said,
don't
Ken,
be.
you better.
Yeah, I don't be trying to do all that though. I really don't. I really don't want to be known as that. It's a mosquito. If I'm from the house.
No, it's fine. So he addresses everybody. Him and Q get into it. Q throws stuff, and then Carl slaps the shit out of him. And then it becomes whole debacle, and Daryl gets involved. Q yells in his face. You trying to play security, trying to break everybody up. Nobody's listening. Noel just lost. Like, how did you feel about all of that? Like being in the middle of that, trying to break up everybody. Like, how did that make you feel?
I just didn't want. I don't know, and that's what I said. Next season, baby, I'm not being nobody's security because I've been in the middle of several fights this season. I've dodged boots. I've dodged punch. I got punched in the back by Nova trying to hold her. Like, baby, they got to get security on set next season
I told him, I said, y'all gonna get security on set or something? At least like three, just maybe.
because I just didn't want them to fight. Because it was the once I seen like this stuff don't be it's it'd be theatrics. So I don't. I just don't take it serious no more. Like I said, once I clocked in and seen that, oh, Carl ain't really. Carl just talking shit. Carl just yapping again. And he really didn't have. And I seen that he really didn't have nothing to put on blast. I was kind of like, I was just laughing at that situation. Like,
Mhm.
um,
Okay. So the reunion comes, and you came. You looked nice, and you were able to explain your side of the story with Shamel and Carl. Y'all end up making up, and then the reunion goes to shit after that. And watching it just felt like a lot of people didn't really get to say a lot of what they. A lot of people didn't get to have a fair chance to say a lot of things they want to cover on the season. So then it goes into a part three, and then that was even a bigger disaster. So filming all three parts of reunion, filming your first reunion, how did you feel about that?
the first reunion, I definitely see what the viewers are coming from because we all felt that way, including in Dario, like that things didn't get, really was a lot of we didn't get to cover a lot of things, but honestly, that was something that was kind of beyond prediction because our host was late, and then our venue had a booking right after us as well. So they did extend, and Daryl did pay to extend the extra hour that we was able to do, but it was somebody literally right after, so it was pushing it, extending it. The owner was pushing it. He wasn't supposed to extend us that long, so it was really Dominique's fault that we couldn't cover everything there. Season three, not season three, part three. I feel like more things got put on the table, but again, we had the whole thing with the blow up with Althea and Tony, so we kind of stayed there a minute because it was so much tension. And then with Dominique and Q, that thing blowed up. So I feel like we got some clarity. Me and Tremel was finally able to close out our thing. Me and Carl Ben did that, you know, outside of chasing. So we didn't really have much to clear. And I mean, I feel like I think we covered a lot. But again, like you said, it went to shits because everybody's arguing and nobody's really listening to hear each other. Everybody's just listening to respond.
And how did you feel about Dominique being the host? Like I know you've also said this on lives, but just to sum it up, because she even said like she called you mean girl, and was just like
I felt
what?
like that was very unwarranted. She was trying to. I just felt like she was trying to take a dig for the other team. I get it. You know, you pick your side. You like who you like, or whatever the case may be. But because it was very unwarranted, like it literally came out of nowhere. That's what everybody was looking at her like. What? Like what I'm saying? Like it was just very. it was very biased standpoint, but things. I don't really give a damn. I don't really give a shit. Like
Because it's like the right thing to
she
say.
got other things to
Like,
worry about than me. Bigger things to worry about than me.
we see. Because the
And
right
like,
thing
and
would be.
honestly, just to touch on that, and I'm not gonna stay on that too long. Taking from your community, your girls. What is that? Is that not mean girl energy? Is that not mean girl energy to you? I don't take from. I wouldn't
I don't
take
take from
anything from. I
people.
wouldn't take from my girls. I wouldn't take from nobody. But not my community. You supposed to be mother and like auntie and this. Praise God.
Mm-mm. And then
But
just
yeah,
like the right.
but if that ain't a mean girl, then what do you call that? But you wanna that's like the if that's the case, that's the pot calling the kettle because I don't feel like I'm a mean girl. And anybody that actually took the time to get to know me know that that's the furthest thing from the truth about me. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Whatever you perceive about me, that's I don't really and I let people push narratives. I don't really explain a lot. Like I'm kind of the person like I know who I am, and the people that I've known forever know who I am. So I don't really go out my way to explain that thing. But and it could come off like mean girlish or, but I'm just like I just feel like people don't believe what they want to believe about me anyway. So I'll be so drained trying to tell everybody this is who I am. This is who I'm not. I'm not this person. You know what I'm saying?
Because the right thing she should have said was like, because the viewers have feel like you do come off as a mean girl instead of just saying like you do get mean girl. It's not what you say, it's
She
how you
wanted to.
say it.
She wanted to put me in the category with Nova because that's what she was. Noelle was like, and I didn't. She used Noelle's question to go ahead and throw shade my way because Noelle was like, I just don't understand why she feel away with me. But when me and Ken do the same thing, Noel's comment wasn't, but I didn't take Noel's comment as a dig. I knew he was using that to make a point with him in Nova's situation. Dominique took it as an opportunity to take a dig. Yeah, she was like, but they're not the same. Nova was like, "Hey, yeah, right, they're not the same, or something. And then Dominique was like, if you can go back and watch it. Dominique was like, yeah, yeah, they not the same, but not for the reason why you thinking. She was like, Dominique Nova likes Kendoll because Kendoll moves like a mean film queen, and she like this shit. She like this shit. Bitch, how dare you? How you got all that from me from 5 minutes of sitting right across from me? How do you know what I'm saying? I've not been a mean girl to you, so why would you? What made you just say it was very just out of nowhere?
Yeah, I
Like, and as
agree.
a host, I feel like you shouldn't be biased. You should be neutral because for one, you don't know what the fuck's going on. You wasn't filming this stuff with us. You're just here asking questions off a card.
Because at least when I was getting everybody together. I dug in Nova's ass. Sometimes I dug in Carl's ass. Sometimes I dug in Neek's ass. It wasn't like I
And
was
I
just staying on one
and
person.
I'm okay with it because I know that's what y'all do.
Everybody.
Like the thing I don't like is disrespect or people try to demean you. Like I know this what y'all this is I know what I signed up for. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all gonna review, y'all gonna have y'all little things, but like it's different when it's antagonistic. Like things like how certain people do on their platforms. I'm not gonna say their name because I wouldn't give them a view. But you know what I'm saying? Like how some people do, they be like just they do stuff intentional just to be spiteful and like nasty and like I can accept you may not like what I did this week, you may not like my hair this week, you may not like my outfit this week, but just coming from me as a person and as like and you as if you fucking know me from off of a clip you've seen that I filmed for 5 hours, that they the clip down to 3 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. But I can respect people's opinion because everybody's not gonna agree. I don't want everybody to agree with everything I do or like me, but like just don't be disrespectful. And I don't get that from I've never heard nothing disrespectful coming from you and certain people. But I have heard that from certain ones, and those are the ones I cuss the fuck out.
You know what's funny? I got on TTB's live one time and you was on there and it was the panel of cousins. And let me tell you, they are of work. That's why I don't be up there. Love some of them, but some of y'all just. But
Yeah.
You got up there, and I think the dude's name was Prophet or something like that, and you just started going off like, "You fat ass bitch! You always talking about me, bitch! You fucking pick me, bitch!" You did it.
At that point I was tired. Like
Right.
I was tired because if you like these people like literally come for your life like they just know you like they just like girl like okay give it like bitch you want this reaction out of me so let me just go and give it to you since I got a little time today and normally don't have time on most days but if I got a little time now let me go and get you together right quick because I'm sick of you bitch like I don't yeah I want me to be this mean girl so bad let me go and be this mean girl like let me step into that.
Okay. So yeah, because it's like even like when I went on the panel, I asked you that question, and when you Carl kind of had like that thing, I left y'all at it. I didn't get involved, and I left it at that and moved the fuck on. Even when I do, I gotta stop cursing. Even when I do my reviews,
Let me see.
like I move on. I don't sit there and just be. I never. I even set it up on the live. I think the other day, I said I don't text Neek like because me and Neek and some people I'm personally friends with. I've never text them like talking about the show, talking about the cast. Like I don't do that because it's not that damn serious. Whatever I said in my reviews is what I said in reviews, and I move on. I'm not gonna sit there and keep going on and on. I'm not jumping on people's panels just to. I said what I said. I have my own platform and move on because it's like I do this thing where it's like treat people how you want to be treated. Like I know that I don't know everything. I know that there's stuff that I'm missing. I know that there's sometimes I don't get the whole thing. That's why we have interviews. That's why I listen to certain panels to get everybody's, story. So it's like, I'm like, okay, now I understand where he's coming from. And then when the story stays the same, it's like, okay, I don't think he's lying because his story said the same. But it probably was a miscommunication on their part, but that ain't got nothing to do with me. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's like, you got some people who ain't me
Yeah,
that
and that's
just,
one thing. I'm not a liar. I don't. I'm not gonna lie about nothing. I'm gonna be honest. Like what we too old to be lying. Like I'm not a liar. I'm gonna say exactly what it is. If I have my wrong in something, if I'm wrong, I'm gonna be the first person to apologize about something. If I'm wrong, if I wrong people, if I go off the deep end and I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I'm the first person to apologize. Like I'm not the bitch that they try to make me out to be, or like just this mean person or evil spirited person. Because I love people. I have no reason to be. I don't know yet. Like I don't know these people like that.
yeah, and even like when I even have my critiques about you, I've always said in every video when I said I still like Ken. I just didn't like some of the stuff he did. Even when I was on the panel, you wasn't there that one time. This was after we was all on that panel together. I
Hmm.
said I think it was that same night before you got on there. I said I think Ken is that girl. Like she has her things going on, and he has things going on for himself. I think he is that girl. But and it's just like went into my critique. And I'm like, and I left it at that. So I've always never said I did not like it. And I even said it after I said bring the whole cast back, everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, bring everybody back, even the ones that I'm kind of. There's nobody on cast that I like. Oh, I can't. I don't like her. I mean, Q, but I've never had a conversation with him, so it's like I'm not gonna. I've heard, and this is the thing, because I want to get into this next topic, and I'm gonna make it quick.
Mhm.
I've heard way worse. I've seen way worse on other shows in my life in the streets. The shit that happened on this shit is not compared to what I've seen on other shows like Zeus, not as TV. My
Right.
growing up in the streets shit that I was involved in. So it's like that brings me into this next thing because the thing that I have is like after the reunion or during that reunion, in between takes between part 2 and 3, the audience was drilling y'all, drilling y'all, drilling y'all. Y'all don't hold Nova accountable.
But we do though,
Y'all don't protect Althea.
and we
Oh, y'all the worst things that's happened since 9/11. We don't want Kendoll back on the show. Neek is nasty. Oh, this, that, and the third. Like, nasty bitches and this, that. They're like, how did you? And then when y'all came back from part 3, I could just tell, like, yeah, they're like, even the thing with Tony was just like, it was because of what she was saying, but I think it had more so to do with the fact of what people were saying in the comments. I didn't even know people was messaging y'all, harassing y'all. Like I did
yes.
not know. Carl never told me that people was harassing him and doing. I said, what? Why all people messaging
I
you?
had someone message me and said this. I had girls messaging me and said I hate women, and I want to be a girl. That's why I feel so bad, and that's why my baby didn't make it because of some evil.
Oh my God,
And
why would they say
some girls
that?
told me, yeah, I know where you stay at. She was like, you stay XYZ, this, that, and the other. I know where your house at. Like, bitch, okay, you come to my house if you want to. Come on, boo. Just tell your mama fish or chicken.
Wait, hold up. Go back. Rewind.
Yes. And we was getting through.
You
Yes,
had people
this
in
is
your inbox.
these
You had
people.
someone in your inbox talk about you losing the baby and then threatening to pull up to where you live at when you on the grounds of Georgia where you can get off for right to bear arms, which is the Second Amendment. I did not know that.
Yeah, we went through a lot. That's why it was like we was just over it. Like we tired of walking around the issues, and this the thing. I'm so tired of hearing we ain't hold nobody accountable. I did. I hold her accountable as soon as the shit happened. It just didn't air on the show at that moment. It just didn't air on the show. They didn't. You know what I'm saying? But I said something. But I'm not Nova's mama. Bitch Nova 2 years younger than me, about a year or two younger than me. I'm not her mama. I can't. What? I'm not gonna spank her hand. I said something to her that day. I said something to her in private when cameras was not rolling. I've said something to her multiple times, but I'm not gonna beat her up. I'm not gonna keep saying it. I'm not gonna keep on. No, but you. Every time I see her, you run. No, that's not my job. You know, that's not my job. And also, I reached out to Alfia several times. Me and Alfia set play dates twice with her, with my niece, with my nephew and her son. She canceled both times. She didn't show up both times. I mean, she stood me up both times. I tried to meet with her on multiple occasions. Like one time, like right after it happened and stuff like that. She said she was gonna come back. She never came back. She texted me the day before. She said she just got to talk to God and all the different stuff. And I understand that. So I'm not. Eventually I'm gonna stop reaching out. I ain't gonna just keep. You know, what I'm saying? I'm not gonna force something because I didn't do nothing to you. If I did something, I'm gonna reach out or whatever because maybe, but the fact that I didn't do nothing and I reached out, that should show you I'm trying, you know what I'm saying, trying to show you I'm not on nobody's side in this and that I don't feel like I'm not saying she's right or anything like that. But you keep denying me, so of course I'm gonna just move on with my life. When you ready to talk, when you talk to God and whatever he tell you, you know, come, when you ready, then I'm ready. But I'm not gonna keep on doing it just to get turned down. 3, 4 times you turning me down. I don't reach out to nobody that much that I don't know like that. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that I did it showed you I was trying to gain a relationship with you, but try to build a relationship with you if it was possible. But I ain't gonna force it.
Okay, so overall, how did you feel about filming, doing this season, and would you come back next season?
I feel like it has its pros and cons. I don't want to dwell on dead situations or the same situations. If it's clear people not gonna get along, or if it's clear they gonna continue to be who they are, let them be who they are, and let's move on from it. I don't want to keep beating a dead horse. I don't want to bring, because that's just not how I live my life. I don't live my life in an argument every 5 minutes. I don't live my life with dysfunction. I try to be peaceful as possible. So like, yes, I would definitely come back because I feel like it's a good way to promote my businesses and everything I got going on. And I also want my story to inspire other people, like with the whole surrogacy journey and the parent, me becoming a parent and stuff like that. I really want somebody else could possibly connect with that, that's possibly want to do the surrogacy journey and they can learn more. I can educate people on that. And so, yeah, I definitely want to do it, but I just, and you know what I'm saying? I just hope the next season it be less, more show more community, more what we, what I'm saying, more positivity and what we want. Like I know, we on the show, we gotta have some drama, but I don't wanna just focus solely on that so much. So, what I'm saying, mostly. I just really want us to really, because we all got good stories. It's a lot of good stories on this cast. A lot of good
Hmm.
people on this cast. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get into that more so. Like, and give you the little drama or whatever case may be, because it's always gonna be a disagreement. It's 10 people. It's no way possible 10 people gonna get along. But the extent it got to and the way the viewers made it, like and added to it, it kind of they made it worse because it was like we was all cool, but they doing stuff on the internet and making pushing narratives and stuff like that, and it's making us relive it and have to get in. You know what I'm saying? People getting back into it again and then already made up and talked about stuff. Like it was a lot. This season was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, since we went off air, I've just been getting my mental together and just getting spending a lot of time at home doing things in my house and just really like getting my mind right. I haven't really been on the blogs or on the reviewers or none of the panels and stuff. I just really just needed a break. That this has been a much needed break because just think about it, it was 16 weeks straight, 14 episodes, 16 weeks with a break between two episodes. So just every week dealing with it, dealing with it. You got to deal with people. People got so much to say about you. Like you said, it was getting threats, things that it started to become. It started to become. It started to become a little overwhelming. But I'm just enjoying my time off for me. Like I said, I'll do it. I'll definitely do it again. But I just know how to maneuver better. Like it was my first time. I was just really meeting these people. Like I feel like next season we should be good. We should be good. We're one big dysfunctional family. You know what I'm saying? We still not saying we all gonna get along, but I feel like we should be good if everybody comes back. I would like to see everybody back.
Y'all gonna get some fresh meat.
Huh?
Y'all probably gonna get some new fresh meat added to the cast.
You think so?
I think y'all should. Maybe like three new people.
Oh, shut 13. That's too much. That's too much.
I mean, I think some people. I think like maybe two or three of them should just do like some appearances here and there, like B cast.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the three fresh fish. I think the three fresh meat should be like a B cast too. Like like kind of
Mm-hmm.
how like Greg Simmer was on G status and he was actually main cast. They try to play with him, and then he was
Cool.
kind of like B cast the second season. Or some people came in as B cast and moved their way in as main cast or something like
Mm-hmm.
that. But it's just. But yeah.
Yeah. I didn't really watch G Status.
Oh yeah, that was a long time ago. It's in the grave now. But I want to get into something more important.
What's
Your
up?
music. Your music. You have singles like Back Outside, and then I've seen that you actually have a song called Bounce with the actual Baltimore producer. So what was the process like recording both of those songs? And did you ever like? Because I see you got like flyers and stuff, and you've been promoting it. You've been booked at other shows, so it's like
Yeah.
you even performed the song on the show. So it's like like how does it make you feel going on stage performing and stuff?
I love performing. I had to take a small break from it. That performance you saw me on the show, I actually that was my first performance in like 2 years. Well, no, I did Pride at Piedmont the year before. But that was like my first performance in like a year because I had taken a hiatus. I was building my home. I was just had a lot of stuff I was doing, starting the surrogacy journey and stuff. So I kind of my music was taking a back seat. So but I've fortunately Bounce has awarded me great opportunities. Like I still get booked off of that song. You know what I'm saying? From that song without me
Hmm.
putting no music out. Cause that at that point when I came out, I hadn't put no music out in like 2.5 years. I hadn't put that song and video had came out like 2.5 years. But I was staying booked. I was winning awards. I was doing staying booked for that song, getting you know what I'm saying? So it ran good. I really wish I could have got my album out and stuff like that. But like I'm just taking my time with everything because I wanted to put my things. I want everything to be perfect. Like not perfect, but I just want it to be. I'm real sensitive about my work. Like my album has been completed twice, and I've discarded like majority of the album. And like it's just like if I'm not in that headspace no more, I just change. Like and then for a minute I had went got kind of got writer's block. So I just kind of shut down. I had so much going on. I couldn't just really focus on my music. When I got a lot going on, I can't really just sit down and write, thinking and write because it's like I had to. I'm thinking about this stuff.
Uh-oh, a little connection trouble. It's about, and then like you said that you have to like be in a good thinking headspace when you start writing and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I was coming off of that writer's block. So when I put back outside out, it was like I just want to feel. You know what I'm saying? It was coming up on the summer, and I was like, I just want to put something out just to see if I still got it. And it's actually doing good. I haven't really been able to market it the way I would like, because with this whole surrogacy journey, it's a process. And it's a lot of emotions, and then too, I experienced I put it out, and I had a whole campaign going, billboards up, stuff like that. Then the miscarriage happened, so I got back in that space, like kind of doubting myself, and I couldn't really push it how I wanted to. But I'm actually about to release it because me and Dominique and Sammy did a remix to it. They jumped on the remix
Oh,
for me,
okay.
so we're gonna release that very soon, but this summer. Um, and I'm excited about it because I'm actually gonna do a video for it as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great.
So,
So the baby being a father. So on the
mm,
show, you did have a surrogate operation, and then it ended up, you know,
mm,
how should I say this? It ended up not pulling through when you had a mishap. And
mm,
it's funny because one of the things that I remember I told you up on the live when I was doing the questions, one of my questions I had to you was the fact of the surrogate. Like, how does it feel to be a dad, and what did you go through the steps of that? And like, did you ever try to do it the physical way, or you know what I'm saying, like man to man? So it's like, I was kind of aggravated that that didn't get to be asked, but I get because of everything that had happened, because I didn't want it to, like, at least not only try to get your like opinion on it, because I wanted to also like let you know, like, hey, regardless of what I said, I see you. Like, I want to talk about
yeah,
something else. Like, I want to talk about like the baby, the music. I had so many questions for y'all, but it didn't get asked. So it's like it's more to y'all than just that. So I was
yeah.
aggravated didn't get, but it's not Indira's fault. Everything happens, but the Sir God, like, talk. I want to hear about that. Like, what made you wanted to do it? Did you ever try it the physical way first, or was interested?
Well, I didn't try the physical way first because I always knew I didn't want a baby mama. I mean, I didn't want to do that. I'm gay, and also I just didn't want to deal with it because, like, I've been an uncle since I was 13. My brothers got babies when they started young. They was giving it out. So, like, and I just see what they go through with their baby mamas, and I just always said, I'm gonna go the surrogate route. I do not want to have to deal with this. So, yeah, no, I never tapped no ass to get. I never tried it that way. I always knew. I actually been studying up on surrogacy since I was like 19, 20 years old when I was in my first
Oh,
relationship. But I was in a relationship, and every time I was ready to start the process, something in the relationship would happen, and I'm like, I'm not gonna bring my baby in no mess. So I was like, if I'm single by the time I'm 30, and then I got another relationship, and it was the same thing. I was kind of leading towards it, but then their relationship had to end because I'm just not gonna bring my baby into no mess. So I was like, if I'm single by the time I'm 30, I'm gonna go ahead and just do the process myself. And yeah, and that's just what I did because I was like, at the end of the day, I don't, if I have my baby, I'm financially stable, I'm able, and that's something I want to do for me. I feel like I've accomplished so much. I've traveled the world. I bought every bag, every shoe it is. Like, that's one thing I feel like in my life I have not accomplished. I've gotten all these accolades, started businesses, successful businesses, but I have not had a baby. And that was like one of the last things on my list that I just felt like I hadn't succeeded in. And so that's why I'm super duper excited about growing my family. And when that miscarriage happened, when I got the pregnancy test, I was like so excited, happy, crying, tears of joy. And when we got the call about the miscarriage, it was just like a rug being pulled from under my feet. It was like I was just crying. I just went into a deep depression. I didn't even think the baby made it to like 2.5 months. I didn't even think I would grow that close to the embryo that fast. You see what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even think it would have. I didn't think about a miscarriage, so I didn't think how it would affect me if it happened, which we know is possibilities. And just by it not being a fully developed baby, I didn't think I would care, but I was deep. I was in my house for about 4 or 5 days straight, just dealing with it before I said anything to anybody. And that's when I went and let Neek know because Neek had been hitting me up. They had been hitting me up in the group chat and stuff, and I just had was unresponsive. And I just wanted to reach out and let Neek know because out of everybody in the group, I'm comfortable with him with something like that because, like I said, I was still just getting to know everybody, so I knew he would be, what I'm saying, would be somebody I could confide in and know. So I was just happy he was there for me to be there with that. Well, so, but on the bright side, things happen for a reason, and I feel like maybe it was just God's timing, and He was giving me more time to prepare. Maybe I wasn't as prepared as I thought I was,
mm-hmm.
and But now we're out of our first trimester. We're in our second, and baby Kendall is thriving, honey. She's here. She's fully developed, and she's active already. She's ready to get out. So
Okay.
she'll be here soon.
So it's a
I'm
girl,
just,
right?
hmm I'm just
What are you gonna
playing.
think about naming her?
Hmm?
What do you think about naming her?
Her name is gonna be Kendall.
Kendall?
Kendall. Hmm.
Okay. Same last name as you?
Hmm.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I thought it was gonna be like Kendra or something. Or Kendrella or something like that.
No, boo. No.
Or Calendria. Shout out to
No.
Miss Kelly Rowland.
I love Kelly down, but no. Well, Miss Kendall is coming. The baby shower, I'm gonna send you an invite to if you want to come to Atlanta. So it's gonna be August, the end of August. I'm gonna send the actual date and stuff. I'm gonna send
I
the
don't love it, but
invitation.
I'll try to make it.
But yeah,
My
come on.
situation done cleared up
It's
so
gonna
I can leave
be
the state now.
it's gonna be
Huh?
tea party theme, white diamonds, come in your white and
Okay, I got a white shirt.
it's one.
It's like a spit sleeve short white slur. I just need like some, or I could just wear my white jeans with it. Yeah,
Just
then my chains and necklace.
just be cute because the cameras will be there. So
What cameras?
I'll talk to cameras, media.
Bro, if it's chasing, I'm wearing a whole
This is a
mask or a food
prediction.
chasing mask over my face.
This is a prediction. This is gonna be a full prediction. Haney Kendall's coming.
Oh Lord. Okay.
But
I will be there. I will definitely try
yes,
to be there. I would definitely love the invite. Thank you for inviting me to, because I will never get invited to anywhere. But
I'm gonna invite you. As long as you don't
thank
come
you.
talking, as long as you don't come talking shit.
No, I'm very quiet. You can ask me.
Okay.
Very quiet. But no. Um Speaking of Miss Press and Curls didn't even invite me to her wig party back then. I'm like, but I had an invite this time, but I can't make it. So
Oh,
yeah.
he didn't invite you to the week for his birthday party.
Yeah. He was like, oh, I'm
Okay.
sorry, but you can come to the next
Baby,
one. I'm
birthdays
like,
has been a thing this season, boo. Baby.
yeah, I know Carl said it. Like, but everybody have birthdays and every day we gotta pick which one to go to.
But yes, I thank you for coming on, for just being interested in just hearing from the doll. Appreciate you. And I
No,
appreciate those
yeah.
the kind words you had sent me and stuff like that. Like stuff people don't understand that stuff like means like 'cause we people don't realize we go through a lot with this. So it can sometimes, have a toll on your mental on top of what you already got going on already in your real life and on the day to day. So I appreciate it.
No, it's fine because I'm just like, I forgot what made me sent them. I think it was because of like when you went up there spazzing. And then it's like after what I heard Tremel and all them was saying about people, and then like Tony and them saying like people was messaging y'all, harassing y'all,
I
and
was
then Dominique
tired.
was
I
saying,
was
and
fed
then
up.
people were saying about Dominique, and I'm just like, girl, y'all don't even know, because I know Dominique personally. Like that's not the Nick that I know. Like Dominique can be a bitch, we know this, but it's like
Right.
he can be a bitch, but he will give the shirt off for your back to like the next person. Like so it's like it's just like okay, he made a mistake, but it's just like, and then the thing that I kept saying, I think I said it. I think he was on the panel that night. I said it. I said it, and I said it on TV. Be like, we've seen way worse on Zeus, now that's TV. Like they take it overly too far.
Mhm.
Like I be having to use in my TikTok reviews because I do reviews on TikTok. That's my platform, and they all see me and follow me, so they see what I say. I be like, girl, I'm gonna have a shootout with y'all because y'all do entirely too much, and I'm only 28. Even when I was 22, 23, no, man. But it's just like, I'm just like, damn, like y'all just. I said, you know what? Let me just reach out to him because I don't want to think I'm attacking him because I know critique you in my videos, but I was like, and then I watch other people's panels and I'm like, they're saying the same thing I'm saying, and it's just like I watched some other reviewers and some other reviewers going way hard on And I'm just like, well, goddamn, it don't even feel like a review anymore. It feels like an attack. Like I
It's an
thought I was.
attack, right?
I'm like, what the hell? Like y'all don't even know these
And
people. Why?
that's what brings the frustration and the anger. Like nobody wants to get up and just come because I don't want to be known as person who's going around just cussing everybody out. But like I'm gonna not like I'm tired. I'm human, just like the next person. The only thing different is should y'all get to see a fraction of my life on a TV show and you know what I'm saying to try to pick me apart. I don't live with y'all, so like it's like bitch, give me, you know what I'm saying? Give me a break. Like leave me the fuck alone. So, it comes with the territory. I guess that's what we stand up for.
Yeah, it does. But so how did you think this interview went before I let you go?
I think it went good. I hope I gave you everything you needed. I mean,
You
everything that
did.
you wanted to get out of, wanted to
I did. I
know.
wanted you to actually say your piece because nobody's reached out to you. Had you said your piece? I mean, you said your piece on other panels. But I'm like, let's have it where it's
Yeah,
just no interruptions, no hollering, screaming, nobody in the comments saying anything. Like, let's just all for you because no
yeah,
one's doing that, and I notice nobody's doing it. I'm like, why am I the only one that's doing it?
yeah. Well, yeah, I had a couple of people reach out for an interview, but if it's not genuine, I respectfully decline. Like I had a couple of people reach out, but I just know and it'd be the I just know. You know what I'm saying? It just if the energy's not right, I ain't gonna do it because I don't really don't. Honestly, I be feeling like I don't need no damn praise. I know who I am. I don't have to. But it was, you know what I'm saying? If it's genuine, I'll do it. I'm not no hard up person. I'm not no tough bitch, like no mean bitch or nothing like that. But it's just I'm not gonna do the fake shit. You to talk shit about me, your whole thing, the whole thing, and it's like it's personal, and then you want me to come on your platform. No, I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm okay. I pick and choose what I give my energy to, and I just, not. So it ain't the fact that they ain't reaching out because it's cool. I don't even, like I said, I don't care to give my point at this point. Like, the show is over. It's happened. You know what I'm saying? What people take from it or what they gonna want to take from it, they're gonna take from it either way, no matter what I get up here and say.
Okay. Okay. So before I let you go and play a little game, it's gonna be real fast, and you have to
What's
pick one
that?
or the other. Can't be in between.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay. So let's start off. Let's see. Burger King or McDonald's for a warm up.
Burger King.
I'm saying either for both. Okay. King Payne or Andre
Who?
from Chasing LA.
I know Andre. I don't know King. I just met Andre. I don't know. But prior to coming in this, I didn't know nobody.
Oh wow. Okay, so I'm gonna keep it like Chasing.
Like
So
I
you
ain't
watch
really.
Chasing Dallas?
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep it strictly Atlanta. So you haven't seen the earlier seasons.
Of Atlanta, some I've
Or
seen
you know
parts of.
some
Like I said,
people
the
because you live
season
in the
when
same
he
city as
came.
them.
I've seen a couple of seasons, but I kind of stopped watching after the fourth, fifth. Like
Okay, so okay, Oliver Twix or T.S. Lil Kendra.
in what way?
Like who better? Like not like oh he's better, but like just in
Better
your
rapper. I'm
favor.
saying like personality rapper with
It
like
could be
person.
anything, personality, rapper, whatever in general.
I like Lil Kendra, y'all. She's Kendra. I like Kendra. She's Lil Kendra. I like Oliver too, but he unfollowed me for whatever. He was going up for me. He was following me and stuff earlier this year. Then he unfollowed me for whatever reason a few months ago. So I guess I'm still Lil Kendra.
Okay.
I really
Troy or Willa.
Troy. That's my council brother. Troy.
Okay.
Love him down.
Um, Ontario or Jamar.
And Dario.
Okay. TTB or Safion. I never put myself into it.
That's a tough one. I love both of y'all. TT, that's my council brother. I'm sorry, Sapien, TTD.
No, it's fine. I don't
that's,
take
my,
no hit to it.
that's my council bitch. I love TTD. He be whacking me too, yeah, but he don't do too much.
Okay. Scotty by nature or Jeremy TV.
Scotty is my boo. I love Scotty.
Okay. It's gonna get harder. Q or Noel.
I'm not doing that. I love them both. Even though my girl Q mad at me right now or whatever, I don't know what's going on with that because we haven't spoke since a little bit after the reunion. Um, but I love them both. I can't do that. I still love them both down.
Okay, fair enough. Um, Neek Neek or Noel?
I love them both. Bitch, how you gonna do that? Y'all know Nick has been my friend forever. Y'all know it's always me, but
I have
like
to take
I
a bullet
love,
with
but Noelle
Noel.
is my niece. Like we've only known each other a year, but no, I really look at Noelle like a family member. Like I call her my niece. That's really, and I mean it. It's like my baby too. So Dominique, my sister, and this Noelle's my niece. So I just can't pick the two between them two.
Tremel or Carl?
Um, I've recently gone fun of Tramiel. But I haven't had to say Carl because me and him because Carl's a key. Carl make me laugh. Carl had me Carl. I'm say Carl. But
Okay,
Tramiel okay too. And I ain't taking that to forever, but Carl definitely Carl.
okay, okay. Last one. Nicki Minaj? No, Rihanna or Beyonce?
Beyonce. I love Ree, but Beyonce.
Okay, we're on the same page. I love Beyonce too. Okay, this is the last one. Mm. Lil Kim or Nicki Minaj?
No, why did you gonna do that? Oh, don't do that to me. I love both of them because before I love Nikki. Nikki is my queen. But before Nikki came out, the way I go up for Nikki, I go up for Kim. And when they both was beefing, I stayed out of it. So I can't pick. That's another Nick and Noel type of situation. I'm gonna just leave it at that. I can't pick. I love them both. I would get into it with people about Kim when they call her at her name or talk about her looks and stuff. I used to go up the same way I go up for Nikki. So I just can't. No, I love them both.
Okay.
Nikki is my
Oh,
mama, and Kim is like my grandma, like my TT, like that's TT Kim.
okay. Um, that's it I have for you. That's all I have. I
That
read through
wasn't
all
bad.
the questions. You survived.
That wasn't that bad. Thank you
Yeah,
for having me, Safia, and I hope you enjoyed this. I enjoyed you.
I did. I definitely enjoyed you, and I will definitely be staying in touch now.
Yes, honey. Well, I'm gonna see you at the baby shower in August.
Yes, I'm gonna try to make it. I'm gonna try to make it.
You better make it. I'm gonna go on the panels and be like, "Oh yeah, Sapien, the fake ass bitch. He said he was coming to Kendall's tree and he was bringing a gift and this and that." No, just playing.
No, it's fine. But we gonna get
But
off of this, and I will
well,
speak to
good
you.
see. All right,
What
see
are
you
you
later.
saying?
Huh? Oh no, I
What
was
are
saying see
you
you later. Huh?
I thought you said something like "good to see" because I don't want to cut you off.
Oh no, I was just saying it was good talking with you.
Oh, you too. Okay, thank
Yeah.
you. I'll speak
Make
to you
sure
soon. Huh? Make sure what?
make sure y'all go stream my music at
Oh yeah, go
Kendoll on
stream
all
back outside.
iTunes, Spotify. It's on all platforms. And go look at my videos. Bounce is on YouTube. What else? Oh, go
Don't forget you can get Crown
Shop
Cuticles.
Crown Cuticles. July 3rd, we're dropping our raw collection officially. So if you haven't yet, go ahead and get your bobs. They're on sale now, and the raw collection is coming July 3rd for my birthday. So yeah, Crown Cuticles. And follow me at
Okay.
the real Kendoll 20 on Instagram. THAREALKENDOLL20. The real
Y'all know
Kendoll.
where to not follow me. Well, that's it. I will be
See you
seeing you soon.
later.
Bye.
All right, lady. We'll see.